morning all, another walking with Max video today. Just going up a farm track. We'll keep it not too long. It's one of his regular sort of distance walks, although it's been a while since we've come up this farm track today, so we'll see what he behaves like. All fresh smells. There might be some sheep on there. He's fairly okay with sheep. He has a thing for sheep poo, so hopefully it won't send him nuts, which it did do last year. Max is about a year old now, so we're a few months on his behaviour, so he's vastly improved, but we'll see how it goes. Max, are you back there? Shall we go for a walk? We're going Walkies? Yeah, we're going Walkies. Come on then. Max, shall we go for Walkies? Yeah. Come on then. Good boy. So let's fill you in on some information with Max. So currently coming up to 13 months old by a couple of weeks. We had some health problems with Max from an early age. He suffered growing pains. About 6 months old, both his front legs stopped working, so the growing pain caused swelling on his joints, which pushed on his nerves, and his front legs went limp. So for about a month or so he couldn't really do anything. I had to carry him outside to go wee, and it really affected his training and his behaviour. Max is crate trained, and he ended up spending, I think, a bit of an excessive amount of time in the crate. So yeah, a bit of a troubled start, but we're catching up there. His behaviour on walks has massively improved. He don't pull so much. I mean, he's on a long lead today, casual walk, but when we're walking the streets and stuff like that, he's much better behaved than he was before. We're not going to be too strict on him today on how to behave, where he's going to go and stuff like that. We're going to give him free rein to run around, sniff and smell and all those sort of things. Also, earlier this year he had doggy flu, so again for a couple of weeks, a good few weeks, we didn't do much walking or anything like that. It really knocked him for 6, but we're out and about again now and we're getting there. So yeah, that's kind of where he's at. I'm also not too well at the moment neither. I had an operation the other month, so his walks are a bit behind. But yeah, summer's on its way. I'm coming up to spring. Weather's much better. It's now nice that it's actually light outside when we go for a walk. So traditionally I kind of walk in very early in the morning. We're usually up for 6 o'clock and out. A bit later today I've done school run and then decided to go for a walk, which is something else we're training Max on. Well, I won't fill you in on what's going on at the moment, but doggy bag at the ready and I'll edit the clip. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, so I forget where I was. So as mentioned, I'm not too well at the moment. My memory is heavily affected and something like that, a simple distraction, and it's gone poof. So yeah, it probably won't make much sense from editing the video there, but yeah, here we are outside, nice weather, nice day. Not quite sure how far we'll walk. I tend to do a few different styles of walk. He has at the moment about once a week we go on a long walk. We try and do a full hour if we can. We do stop for breaks and go at different paces, and it tends to be something like this where we're more relaxed, and that tends to tire him out for a good few days, where we'll do shorter walks. So straight after that, for a few days, we'll probably do a 30-40 minute walk instead of longer ones. And then as the week goes on, we'll kind of build up on the distance and the difficulty of the terrain. So there's a few streets where I am in the village, so we can do street walks, or we can do little country walks like this. So I tend to vary the difficulty of the walks based on what he's done recently. I used to be very cautious with his joint problems, not to try and aggravate them. There were telltale signs where I could tell that he was struggling and I'd step it down again. But anyone that owns a German Shepherd probably know if you don't burn off the energy that they have, especially when they're a puppy, they're trouble. I'll put it that way. So yeah, we had fun last year with Max, but it's worth it. Just got some separation anxiety to work on. He's fairly good. As mentioned, he's crate trained, and I can pop out and he's fine left in his crate. We've got an oversized crate for him, so there's tons of room in there. The issue that he seems to have is when we're out on walks with the family, and it's a bit windy up here, so if the sound quality is a bit poor, I do apologise. So when we're out as a group, his natural herding instincts must kick in, and he wants everybody to be together. He still also likes to be at the front. He panics when he's at the back. He panics when anyone goes further than a few paces, although we have improved in the recent couple of weeks. So if we're in a group and one of us drops behind a bit, he doesn't panic. You can still see that he gets concerned, he constantly looks back and stuff like that. If anyone does disappear from view, he'll whine, panics. For example, if we go into a shop and one of us waits outside with Max, he'll whinge and whine, but he's getting better. It's not as bad as what he used to be. We're getting him used to kind of being left in the car as well. So for example, if it's just me and Max, I want to quickly call in at a shop, he's fairly good on that now. He'll wait in the boot and watch for anything more than a minute or two. He'll just lay down. He doesn't seem to panic there anymore. With it being winter, I'm not too concerned about leaving him in the car for a few minutes. I doubt very much it's going to get too hot in there when it's barely above 0 outside, especially on an overcast day. But yeah, won't be doing that as the weather improves, just in case anyone's got any concerns on that. So yeah, that's where we are with Max. Shall we try a bit of recall? Here! Good boy! You get a biscuit for that, don't you? Yeah. Might just be below the camera shot here. I've still not quite worked out all the angles. let's get you a biscuit. There you go. Good boy, Max. Good boy. Yeah. Look at that view. Can't beat it. Proud Yorkshireman. You'll hear me comment about how great the Yorkshire countryside is a lot. Hopefully the video footage on this and the audio is coming out okay. I've got camera stabilisation. It's only basic, so hopefully it's coming through okay. And it is windy up here. I've got a little microphone to try and help improve the audio, but we'll see what turns out. I'm not very adept at this recording, so I do forget that I've got a camera mounted on me. So if I'm looking at strange angles and stuff like that and sweeping around and stuff, it's just habits. Again, I've not decided what sort of videos I'm going to do. I've kind of fallen onto two. So I enjoy walking, so I'm going to do a lot of videos of just me walking, probably not talking, just walking. And then I want to get some of Max on our walks. You been good boy? Go on. Yep. We have 8 metres of length on this lead. I would like to think if I let him off he would come back. I've not tested that theory yet, so we won't be doing that today. And yeah, some videos walking with Max. I need to get him used to different environments. We did a lot of it last summer, but they forget. So I'd like to try and get out and about to new locations and stuff like that. Try and get in some of the sights of Yorkshire for you. And maybe even get the family in on some. But today, it's just me and Max. We might come across some other dog walkers on here. It's a popular spot for people that walk other people's dogs. Max is fairly okay with other dogs. He's not one for marking. He just thinks everyone wants to play with him. Yeah, this little thing where if he sees another dog and they're approaching, we're approaching, he'll lay down, but he still lunges out at the last second. Working on that. I've had dogs before when I was young, but this is my first dog, first puppy. Certainly been a learning experience. Certainly went in unprepared. But I think we're getting there. You know, we don't do tricks like roll over and stuff like that, but I think we're getting there on his behaviour and being a nice, well-rounded family dog. As mentioned, we had a lot of health issues with him, so there's a period where we couldn't really train him. I mean, when your front legs don't work, you can't even do sit. I'm going to try and do these videos unedited, obviously with the odd bits that you probably don't want to see that come with having a dog. The only thing I can say is, having a dog and walking it, it's amazing how much mess people leave behind everywhere. Really annoys me. When I take the kids into the countryside and we're walking up farm tracks and stuff like that, and they go blackberry picking and stuff, the last thing you want to be doing is stepping in stuff and having to look out. I don't see why people just can't pick it up. And the other thing, we get a lot of bag. I mean, what's that about? Max, shall we go back this way? Yeah, about half a mile up to this farmhouse. I can see the farmer's out with his dog up ahead, so we won't get in the way. Yeah, a mile walk. It's a nice morning walk for you, isn't it? Come on. What was that about? Yeah, you're getting giddy. Yeah. I've got a little bungee adapter for this 8-metre lead. Hey up. I'm talking to myself and the camera's looking down at the floor. I wonder how long it's been like that for. You might find a massive edited piece of video there. I do not know how long the camera's been looking at the floor. I've just been here talking to myself, giving the history of Max. I'll find out when I edit the video. It might be a very short video. We'll find out. If it's only a few minutes, I'll post the video. If it's been like half the walk, I guess I won't be. But it's just a casual walk. We do about a mile in total. Give him the full length of the lead. I bet it was when he ran off and jolted. I bet that's when the camera went and I didn't notice. So I've been telling you all about Max and you've missed it. Story for another day. What do you say, Max? Shall we do a recall? Here! Good boy! You gonna sit? Sit. Good boy. There we go. Good boy. Yeah, so I'm talking to you about his nipping and joint problems and behaviour and yeah. Good boy. Come on then. A pheasant up ahead. Don't know if you can spot that. Just crossed the path by that little tree. Oh, there we go. It's off now. All sorts of wildlife out here. Sometimes on a school walk we get to see deer, squirrels, rabbits, pheasants. Like another dog walker's arrived. Popular little track. Right at the very top there's a reservoir, which is just a bit too far for today's walk for us to get to, but one day we'll go back up there, maybe when it's warmer, sunnier. Where are you going, Max? Shall we mind out for this car, eh? Looks like it's coming up this way. Yeah. Shall we wait here? Shall we get you a bicky? You gonna sit? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Ah. There's a poo bag right there. They're all over the place. If I started picking them up, I'd need to bring a bin bag. I don't know why people pick them up and then just leave the bags there. I wonder if it's with the intention of collecting them on the way back, but then they don't. But then they should come back next day and grab them everywhere. At least it's bagged, but then that bag's just going to sit there for years. The ones that don't pick it up. I don't know, I have a minimum of 3 bags on me at any time, and usually I've got over 5. I tend to have a couple stuffed in my back pocket, a couple in my coat. I have a bum bag or fanny pack, whatever you want to call them. I have a bunch of bags in there with a bunch of treats in there. Wait. Yeah. I'll have to do some ad placements there. This is the bum bag I use. Tell you what, here's the treat we use. Little Walkies minis. I'll try and put a link in the description. Oh, you've seen it, Max? Yep! Yeah, you love these, don't you? That's it. Good boy. Shall we get you in? Yeah. Get them off Amazon, don't we? Oh no, we lost the car keys. Ah, there they are. Different pocket. I didn't even lock it. Look at that. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. You enjoy that walk? Yeah? Yeah, we've got a big bag. Can't remember the price. Bought it last year around November time, so we're like 5 months in. And we're still going, and you get several a day, don't you? Eh? And we're still going. There's probably another month or 2 on it, so. But he loves them. Great for training. Little treats. Yeah. Shall we call it a day there, and say bye to everyone? Yeah? Right. Catch you all next time.